Good morning, everybody. We're more or less back on schedule because here we have the long dark. So, what are we doing? Well, the plan is to head back to the coastal highway, which is a fairly long trek, because I've got to go from the transfer pass through the next section, which I can't remember the name of, to the broken railroad, and there may or may not be a stop off at the Hunter's Lodge. Then we have to go through, you see, the Forlorn Muskeg. That should be fun. Then Mystery Lake. Then the Ravine. And then we'll be in Coastal Highway. And we've still got a long trek across the Coastal Highway with at least one bear potentially causing problems. But I think I know ways around that. So, hope everyone's day is going well. It's probably going better than Astrid's. And what's the weather like? I don't remember. Weather is actually quite acceptable. Oops, I tried to do a jump. Oh, I think we can start our trip. Oh. Let's see, do we have everything that we need? Yes. I need some more meat, and I need some more. Do I have the revolver? I don't. Good job I checked.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And let's see. Got no water on me? I don't. Oh, that's not good. Decided to leave the crowbars behind because I think pretty much don't need it at this point. Have I got my... Yes, I do. Let's just pick up some more. Of that. And yes, we are overloaded, but that will resolve itself as we move along, including right now. Okay. Good news is the load she's carrying should slowly reduce over time. If anybody can remember anything that I should be carrying and I'm not, now would be a good time to tell me. Oh, this is going to be my last nerve-wracking moment for a while. Last non-nerve-wracking moment, I should say. Morning, Danny. Hello, Peanut, Lola, and Earl. How are the fur babies this morning? I was explaining last night that Peanut is as much a contributor to the channel as anybody else. He's been a fixture of the channel for a long time. He's even got a Kubro in Warframe named after him. Does he have a particular taste for burritos, or is it simply one of those, my mother has something to eat and I should be getting some even if I don't like it? You're eating, therefore he should have something. Hey Eugene, how you doing? We are heading back to the coastal highway.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Can't remember how long this section is. I can see light ahead of sorts. Morning, Anna. And good morning to Anna and Eugene's fur babies. And in at least Anna's case, that arguably includes Chad and the children. It's going to be awfully funny being back in the coastal highway, having come all this way just so that I can make pemmican and a bearskin rug. No, but there's always the possibility. You know? You know how the game is. All of a sudden, everything's going fine. Next moment, you're dead. Although in my case, it would be because I made a horrendous mistake. Or a terrible lapse in judgment, which arguably is the same thing, isn't it? I don't know that one off the top of my head. I'm just going to follow, hopefully, the same way back I came. And if there's any rose hips along the way that I didn't pick up on the way out, I'm going to gather those. Hello, rabbit. Oh, I hate it when I get too hopped up on caffeine, which arguably I am. I've actually drank more coffee this morning than is usual. Well, as long as I don't have to do any climbing. But I don't actually know off the top of my head where you're referring to. I haven't been this way sufficiently frequently to really remember the way. Oh, looks like I had a torch with me through here. This wouldn't be a bad place to take a vacation, except for the fact that there's nothing here. Don't even know if there's any caves. Oh, is that a cave? It is a cave. Oh, I've probably been here before because look, I have picked that clean. Well, here's the rock slide. Where were you suggesting I go, Eugene? Bearing in mind I can't see. I mean, the only way up is here, I guess. Oh, is it? Do you mean this log or do you mean a different log? I don't mind learning something new. Cave was up here. Of course, the question is when you say just past the cave up the log. No. Doesn't mean. Well, this one. Oh, that log. Oh, the log I was going across anyway. Okay. That's the only way out that I'm aware of here, to be honest. Ah, clear to see. That means clear to see for everybody except myself, in my experience. Oh, it's easy. Oh, no, I can't see it, he says plaintively. Unless you're talking about that. Which I can't get up. Unless you mean go over this way. No, I don't think I can easily get up there. Honestly, Eugene, the only way I can sort of see is sort of down here. But correct me if I'm wrong, that's the only way I can see. Down here and across the bridge. Keep going over the rocks to the left. All right. Why do I get the feeling I got this wrong? No, this is hardly a shortcut, Eugene. I mean, this is the way I was going anyway. So, unless there's some clarification that I'm missing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, this is the only way I know. Yeah, but my friend, there's no way. Look, yeah, this is the only way I can. There's no way around here. I'm not climbing down because I can't. So I am sort of stuck with just going straight across, which is pretty much what I was going to do anyway. With apologies if I sound obtuse, but I don't see any shortcut here. I mean, not this way. This was to the left, unless you mean that left, which is a bit late now because I've already come down. I don't think I can get back up, can I? Yeah, I think I am. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can get back up. Okay, walk over the bridge. Not sure what I'm missing then. This is funny. It shows stuff in there, but I can't get in. Look, there's actually stuff in here, and you can't... Oh. New crowbar, anybody?
I'll take it.
Got a crowbar anyway. Oh, really? I'm pretty certain I've always come this way, haven't I? Didn't even see it. Well, the other way would be to climb down, which obviously I can't. And so this is taking me straight through the railway bridge. So, yeah. I mean, I'm overloaded, so there was no way I was climbing down. And this way takes me all through the tunnels anyhow. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever been down there. I've always, yeah, come this way. Well, for certain values of always. To be honest, this is, I think, the only way. Yeah, I think this is the only way I've... Oh, no, last time didn't... No, I can't remember now. I'm getting confused. Forget I'm thinking anything. Well, I may not have done this time, but my memory sort of seems to say something. Never mind. I could easily be mistaking one cave system for another. And to anybody new who is watching this and wondering what it is, this is the walking simulator part of The Long Dark. This is the bit that predates Death Stranding.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I've ever been. And now the fun starts. That was the safe-ish bit. Am I going to have to shoot my way into the maintenance depot? Yeah, it's getting late enough. I think I'm going to stop off at the maintenance depot rather than try and cross Forlorn Muskeg at night. If I can find it. Not depot, yard, whatever they call it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Not the weather I would normally choose for what I may end up having to do. Mind you, last time I was here, I left a plethora of dead bodies behind me. And we are safely ensconced at our first stop. Oh, look! There's another pry bar. And a firearm cleaning kit. Oh, great. I picked up scraps. Oh, dear. Oh, now I can hear wolves. This is the maintenance. Yeah, we are actually. Oh grief! Not sort of around here. It's the maintenance yard on in Broken Railroad. Yeah, I'm pretty certain you were with us when during my last shootout here. Shot my way in, shot my way across, shot my way out. Well, might as well just oh, weather's slightly improved. Yeah, last time I was here was on the way to the transfer pass, and that was, yeah, 4 dead wolves. I think. And to exit, we go up there and turn left. And then we have the delights of Forlorn Muskeg. Oh, yeah. There are definitely wolves around. Right, let's see if I have anything to be particularly scared of apart from the weather. What do you want to bet the moose will be waiting for me at the at Mystery Lake? I don't care what Eugene says. This is nerve-wracking. But I should point out that Eugene probably has thousands of hours. I can't remember, Eugene. How many hours do you have in the game? That is somehow more satisfying than the bow, even though I'm technically a better shot with the bow. Well, that's 2.5 times as much in the game. I mean, I have literally got 718 hours in the game. That's it. That's my total. So, oh, I forgot. Where's my... On the other hand, the revolver is useful. I can get a second shot off. With the bow, it's pretty much a case of first time's your lot. And as I recall, I have to turn off down here. Because there's no way over, is there? I'm pretty certain there's no way over this, isn't there, Eugene? Am I correct in thinking that? Is there a way I can crawl down here without having to go all that distance? I've never tried. I'm probably going to regret this. Oh no, it's possible. Yeah, how about that? I'm used to going all the way around. Heh. I'm just going to warm up. Yeah, coming back this way. I think last time I actually did go the way around. So... Why was I carrying that many tinder plugs? Oh, you can? That's good to know. Now, look, kind of looks like I could have gotten away without stopping, but yeah, that wasn't a bad decision. It's still only midday. Well, next time I go that way, I will try and go up rather than around. Normally, yeah, like I say, normally I just go round. I must have tried to go over the top before. Maybe I simply wasn't confident enough previously to actually climb carefully. Actually, I tell you what, the last time I went that way, I don't think I got to come back, did I? Because I died.
if I can drop any of this gear.
And now comes the fun bit. Please, weather, stay good. I don't need a snowstorm. Oh! Ah, oops, wibble. Um, uh, that's not what I need. That's really, 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 really not what I want. So, why? Why did I saw the wolf and then suddenly realized I was walking straight into the bear and I just hadn't seen it. And I am not going to find a way. I could go round. Do I want to try going around? Yeah, there's nowhere safe for me to shoot him from. That's the major problem. And if I were to... Is there a safe place I could shoot him from? Now you've got me thinking about it. I don't have any firewood on me. I left it behind. And I'm not sure it's going to let me light a fire. It is... I don't know. It seems to be heading off that way. If he keeps going, I can dash through. Yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah, okay. This was, believe it or not, more or less the plan. See where he went. Okay. And the next problem is the bear directly ahead of me. You posted a picture of Lola in a baseball cap? I'm going to have to go back and check that. Well, we are now getting to the point where every single blob on the landscape is a bear. And this, of course, is the place where I was stalked by the bear. I could hear it, and I never saw it. I can't believe I nearly walked straight into that one, to be honest with you. How did it get so close and me not notice? Black bear on a black background? Is that my excuse? Okay, do I want to climb this log and check out the region before I move through? No, it's not helping me at all. Actually, if I do come face to face with a bear, the bow is a better choice, 'cause it's more likely. Because I'm not in a position to observe chat all the time, every so often I look over and I see comments like, yeah, and it came filled with gumballs. And I'm like, what? It's a comment completely without context as far as I'm concerned. I got wolves right between me and my exit. Yeah, let's just run. Right. Ranger station, here we come. Right. I am going to have to take a quick break for reasons of potty.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
So I will be right back. So see you all in a couple of minutes. And we're back. Ooh. And we must check Dani's cat post. So, all we have to worry about now is that wolf directly ahead of me. And the one that's down there sometimes. And all the other ones. I know this wolf is going to jump scare me, isn't he? Why haven't I lit a... Oh, I probably can't light a torch. Why haven't I lit a torch? I've got a torch, I might as well use it. And there's a wolf directly ahead of me. Because of course there is. Please don't go out, little torch. Is that the moose? No, that's a deer. Yep, that's definitely a deer, even though technically a moose is a deer.
I'll rest suit him.
I mean, it's a small deer. And there is the moose. Of course it's there. Yeah. Well... I swear that moose is waiting for me. Well. Oh dear. Well, we made it to Mystery Lake. And a whole bunch of rancid meat. Ooh. Got some fish.
walk with this much gear.
Yay. I can fix things. Is this... Oh. That seemed too big to be a deer hide. I thought maybe it was something else. Right. Ah. What are we? 2/3 of the way?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I think the first moose I saw in the game was in Milton. Was it? Yeah, I think it... Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm lying. The first moose I ever saw trampled me to death within a few minutes of starting the game. Yeah, I remember that now. That was before, long before I started streaming. That was kind of back during COVID. Right. I am in a position to fix some of my clothes, which are in need of fixing, so I think that's what I will do next. Even if it costs me a day, it's not like I need to dash on from here. I've got loads and loads and loads of food. I've got more food than I know what to do with. Right. Let's go grab some food from outside. Do ourselves a thorough repair of everything that I can. I'd forgotten I built that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, there he is. Good news, I can sneak around him, I think. Up over that way or go over the mountain route, which will invariably end up with me breaking something. But I think I am going to see what I need to fix. Bound to have something that needs fixing. Now, the moose hide cloak needs fixing. That's all right. Okay, those need fixing. What else? Oh, worn. Oh yes, I got chewed on, didn't I? Oh, you know what? I could recycle those.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Do I have any rabbit skins around here? I had that happen with a dead bear. Ah. Alright, anything else need fixing while I think about it? Oh, I've forgotten I had some of this stuff here. Oh, I do. I have a cured moose hide. I could actually repair my coat. Is it worth doing? No, it's not. It's better to... It would be better to actually take the skin apart. Let's at least... let me see. Can't remember what I was doing. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. This is okay. That's fixed. Those are in good condition. All right. Do you know what? It is actually tempting to use that to fix my coat, but that's almost a waste of a moose hide, don't you think? On the other hand, what else am I going to do with it? All right. Let's see. See what the weather's like.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, weather's pretty good. So I think what we're going to do is head for at least get to the Carter Hydro. Oh no, actually, you know what? I could go into the ravine. You know what I ought to do? Yeah, that would be nice. We'll go the leg-breaking route to the hydroelectric dam. If I can remember the way. It's pretty much just straight up and over and across. And don't rush. If this were anywhere else, I would be freezing to death. No, I haven't. It might be because of the capture card. It doesn't seem too bad, to be honest, but it could well be that I'm running at 60 frames a second, but the refresh rate of the capture card is 100 hertz, so it could be that. I honestly hadn't noticed. Do you know what? It might not even be. Okay, here's the thing. I am not seeing it. Oops, sorry for making everybody dizzy. I'm not really seeing it on the game screen. So it could be the capture card. But I haven't changed any settings. Mind you, and I've been running with these settings on the capture card for, oh grief, ever since I got it, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, normally screen tearing is actually, I do notice it, but I'm not seeing it here. I hope I'm going the right way now. I mean, I can certainly set the capture card to 60 hertz. I'm not playing at 180 and streaming at 100, am I? I'll have to check, to be honest. Oh, I've come out too soon. think. Oh no, not really. Well, that's nice to know, thank you. Well, the reason for that is I stream at fairly high. I stream at bit rates as high as I can get. The only thing I can really do about it would be I can switch to 60 hertz on the monitor and the capture card because I run at 60 frames a second. It could be a disparity between the yeah, because the thing is I'm not noticing it on my screen. No, I'm not. So it could be a capture card issue, which I've said before. So the thing is, I've been running this main screen at 100 hertz. Do you know what I can do? I'm silly. I'm a silly Billy. Hang on a second. What I can do is check the visuals, go to display, frame rate cap off, vertical sync on, confirm. That should be oh no, that's worse. That is visibly worse. That's terrible. Yeah, I am definitely seeing problems with that. That's nope. That is definitely worse. Much worse. So, yeah. That's my typical frame rate cap on, frame rate slider. Yeah, this turned out to be the best way to run the game. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. When I tried to match the frame rate to the oh, actually there is one. Yeah. The only other thing I can think is, because let me see. If I, oh yes, I see what you mean. It's on the capture card. Yeah, that's the capture card. That's my screen isn't showing that. That's the capture card doing it. So the only other thing I can think is, well, there's a couple of things I can try. The first is I can go to this and say, right, you're going to be 100 frames a second. All right, so that now matches the refresh rate of the monitor. Wow, that's a lot smoother. It's not perfect though. I'm definitely seeing. Yeah, the capture card's a lot happier. Yeah, it's. I think that's better. Um, it's not better for me. Oh no, no, it's still doing it. It's definitely there. Right, with apologies for everybody's dizziness. I think I'm running at 100 frames a second like that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I might have changed lately. I mean, I'm using screen mirroring, but I've been using screen mirroring for oh grief. When did I get screen mirroring work? Oh, excuse me. I got to go answer the phone, answer the door. Hang on. Right, sorry about that, everybody. Front door. Somebody. There's an unscheduled boiler fix. Well, repair. Okay, that is. Yeah, that's worse. for me. Yeah, I can see it's, yeah, that is worse. That is definitely worse. Don't ask me why. Next time I will set the refresh rate to 60 and see if that's, actually I could do it now. I think I could do it now. Hang on a second. I don't know what's going to happen if I try this. Let's see. Refresh rate 60 and wow, that's really weird. Right, now we are both running at 60 hertz. Oh no, that's worse. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, it's definitely worse. No, the way I had it was better. So excuse me a second. You're going to see one of my tools that I use for doing this. If anybody's interested. This is HDMI A-0. That is actually the capture card. This is my display port, and normally I match the frame rates, otherwise you can have problems. And don't ask me why that comes out as 100.01. So if I apply that, yep, we're back. And the blasted thing has now, okay. Yeah, that's okay at my end. Yeah. Well, you know, it's hard for me to notice on the preview, and nobody's commented on it in Warframe or anything else. Some games are worse than others, arguably, but no, this one is fine. And yeah, I can actually see the tearing that you're talking about. And one possibility is that I'm mirroring the screen, not using pass-through. So that's something I might have to try in future, but it won't be any time until Sunday at the earliest. I could try using pass-through, see whether that mirroring works better for me. Pass-through isn't as convenient. So if anybody's coming along later, well, no, I may as well explain it now while I've got time. There's, if you have a capture card, there's, depending on the capture card, there's two ways you can use it. The first is as a pass-through. That is, the output from your computer goes to the capture card and then returns to your monitor. And then the video signal goes from the capture card to, in my case, my Mac, which is doing the actual capture. That's one way of doing it. The downside to that is that the capture card requires power, and it's powered by the Mac. So in other words, if I want to use this monitor, I have to have the Mac turned on. It's not normally a problem, but it's a thing. The second way of doing it, oh, and then I'm restricted to 100 hertz, unless I juggle things, and I don't want to have to do that. But still, never mind. I would have to try and. Yeah, it gets complicated. The second way is you mirror your main screen, which is what I'm doing. That has some advantages for me. It means I can, when I'm not streaming, I can kick this monitor up to 180 frames a second. And the Mac doesn't have to be turned on for me to use the Linux system. So I can have the Mac off and play a game. I don't have to have the Mac on. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But and I have not observed any problems. But part of the issue is my preview. The preview I see of OBS is over here, and it's a much smaller screen. And it's doing frame capture at 60 frames a second, no drop frames. I run at 60 frames a second, and so I don't immediately notice any issues. And it could be the game as much as anything else, because I definitely haven't. I say now I'm going to have to go back to other games and see whether they have the same problem. But this setting that I got right now, 60 frames a second, is, yeah, it's the most stable one. If I try using VSync and have the monitor and mirror at 60 hertz, it's worse. So there you go. Some of the technicalities of what I'm doing.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Cured wolf pelt, cured wolf pelt. No, it's good to know, because then I can see if I can do anything about it. I really don't want to use pass-through, simply because pass-through then limits me. I don't think I would have to work on that, to be honest with you. It's something I'd have to experiment with. I mean, if you could tell me, Eugene, when you first noticed that screen tearing was occurring, that would help. Because then it would allow me to put together in my mind when the problem started happening, and then maybe what I could do about it. Yeah, because I don't see it at all here. I'm not seeing it on that screen either. Right, with apologies for the dizziness. Let's see, do I have anything I want? Excuse me a moment. One moment. Right, sorry about that. The gentleman who was servicing my hot water heater uh, just stuck his head round the door to tell me he was done, and I felt obliged to go thank him, ask if everything was okay, and see him out. Okay, so there is another possibility, and because I only started doing this recently, this is the biggest change I can think of in the last few days. And that is how I actually capture the webcam video. And you may think, well, surely that has nothing to do with it. And that's not necessarily the case. I have observed that settings on the webcam can affect the capture card itself. Don't ask me why. It does. So it's possible as that. Actually, I'm going to have to check. Well, anyway, thanks for bringing it to my attention, Eugene. I will. There is still another possibility, and that is that the compression is exacerbating the problem. But yes, the number of possibilities boggles the mind. Yeah, because there is this weird. I wonder. Yeah, there is this weird sort of connection sometimes between the camera and the capture card itself. There are some settings that previously would affect the capture card as well as the camera. All right. Have a good day, Anna. See you all later. Or see you later. $68 calories, good heavens. Yeah, I guess I know what I'm going to be doing Sunday. I'm going to be trying to track things down. I don't really want to return to a regular green screen. Wouldn't surprise me if that was a problem. I wonder. Don't. Do you know how uncomfortable that makes me doing it? It's not something I enjoy, I can tell you. Even in principle, even though I know it's not going to do me any harm, it's not something I like to do.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Oops. Good news is I only had a tiny amount of food there. Oh wow. Ah, I'm sorry, I can't bring myself to eat that. Right, moving rapidly on. Don't. It makes me feel weird, the knowledge that I'm eating 5% meat that's in 5% condition. Ah. I think that piece of deer must have been there for the entirety of the 400 and something odd days I've been playing.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, wonderful. Nah, here's a problem. Do I want to push on through this? Or stay here till the weather improves? Let's have a look and see what it's like on the other side. Don't know, to be honest with you. I think so. And most of what I need is actually at the other side, I think. Bit late to be asking the question, to be honest, because there's nothing I can do about it at this point. I mean, lamp oil, car. Oh, grief! I need a car battery. Oh, blast! I need a car battery. I forgot about that. That's a problem. Thank you. It's still too late for me to do anything about it because I can't. There's the nearest car battery from here now is back in Broken Highway. Sorry, Broken Railroad. I don't think there's one left. Yes, I did, but that's not much help, is it? I mean, if I don't have the car battery, I'm stuck anyhow. Yeah, the nearest car battery, I think, is in the Broken Railroad. Unless there's one in Desolation Point that I missed. I think I've used them. Oh, no, you're right. The Hibernia, yes. So, okay, yeah, Desolation Point. So, I'll have to go to Desolation Point. No, that's not too bad. But I got down on me. I did bring half my down with me, and I think I've got some here. So... Oh, we know what I've got to go and do next. Speed run to the Hibernia, dodge past the moose, dodge past the bear. Oh well. At least the bear's an easy kill. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. I mean, I know there's a mine that exits right above the Hibernia, the processing station, and I know there's an entrance near-ish the lighthouse. But are the two connected? Okay. I unless the moose isn't there, or I elect to hunt the moose. Actually, I've got a moose hide there, haven't I? If anybody wants to Google Elgato 4KX capture card screen tearing during stream, that would be awfully handy. See if somebody says anything about that. For me, the worst part of the journey is the bit that's coming up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Still, if I can get onto the ice, I'll be a lot happier. See if I remember how to do that. I think, Eugene, you know the way without actually hitting the bear between... Yeah, you know the bear I'm worried about. It's not the one off to my right. It's the one that's the middle bear. I know that in principle, if I follow the road down to the ice and then dash across on the ice, I've got a better shot at completely avoiding it. It's this road, isn't it? Is this a road? Or is this not a road? Yeah, it's... The good thing is, in principle, I can actually kind of do a speed run to Desolation Point because I've got food there. Yeah, I don't mind about the... I just don't want another situation like I had last time. Nearly mauled to death, crawling down a hill, which I should have fallen off, but I didn't. That was nightmarish. Oh, by the way, I realized Astrid in Stalker mode has actually been from not this run, the not the one of the previous ones, has actually been from the broken railroad to yeah, across the Forlorn Muskeg. So I have actually come in that direction twice. And that was in Stalker. So I have done that before, just once. I spawned in Broken Railroad, I think. Because that's the one where I had to go out in the middle of a blizzard to collect enough cattails to get me through 2 days of recovery, and then on the way out my revolver jammed and I got mauled by a wolf. And she still managed to do a 60-day run, which ended when I decided, oh, I know, let's go to Timberwolf Mountain and have a nice vigorous triple bear mauling. Yes, I do know. I can't remember. Is it 10 or 15 kilograms? But that's something we've done before. Drop everything except what you need for the run. I mean, last time, granted, it was only for 10 kilograms of salt, but I was able to do it. So I know it's a lot, but yeah, I can arrange that, I think, and still be able to run if I have to, which is the whole point. Right, now we'll head on to the ice because that gives me hello, rabbits. Don't have any flour, I don't think. Okay, wolves behind me. Feels weird being back here after so long. Someone explain the mechanics of making a deer pie and it giving you 5 extra kilos of carry weight. Honestly, as long as I've got some run capability, I'm happy. And I think I can arrange that. I confess I am I confess I am slightly surprised that I was actually able to do this in one live stream. Now, if I can just do it without getting myself killed, that would be even better. Well, mauled. Because the bear can come all the way along here and up that road. And then on this side, I've got the other bear somewhere. And he can get onto the road as well. No, I'm not that good. If I start claiming I am, somebody will say in the comments something like, you should have tried this in Interloper. Hello, Mr. Deer. So there are two more risks coming up. The first is the wolf that's here nearly all the time, unless I've shot it recently. And the second is the outside possibility of the moose. Now, I've only ever seen... Now, this moose has shown up. I think I've seen it once. But it does come down to this area that I'm in right now. So yeah, the other bear does come down here. The other one does come down that way. And then there is the inevitable wolf in this region. And I just forgot to check for the moose, but never mind. It would be terribly funny if I came along here and got trampled by the moose at the last minute. Home sweet home. Back to our meat slick. All the meat is rancid. Ah! Oh, grief. This is disgusting. It's so terrible. Ugh. Is there? Are there? 2%. Ah. Oh, goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is all... Oh, God. Oh, this is appalling. Oh, it's disgusting. Look at this. Oh, I almost wish that you... this is ruined. Can I eat ruined meat if it's cooked? See, this is ruined, and that's been cooked. Ah. If your cooking level is high enough, yes. If I were to cook that... Your cooking level has to be at max.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Home sweet home. Yep, there's my black bear hide. There's my various supplies. Yeah, there's another cured moose hide. Oh, I have a spare coat. Oh, I have a bearskin coat. I forgot about that. I've got more bear hides than I know what to deal with. Ah, got all those rose hips. Got too many. Oh. I'd forgotten I'd made this many chests. Yeah, at least I've got some water. Right. We made it back. I can fix up my bearskin. That is completely full. Yeah, anyway, I'll worry about... Yeah, I don't have any other stuff. I didn't... Yeah, I've got more salt than I know what to do with. I do. Oh, I do have... Look. I do have flour. I can... Let me guess. Ah, all of this I can arrange. Yeah, I can arrange that. I can sort that out. Well, thank you, Eugene. Your vote of confidence gives me a warm glow. And for that, I'm probably going to continue exactly the way that I am. Just because you have an artistic temperament and I don't.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. Well, we made it back. Surprisingly uneaten and in better condition than when we set out. So, the Long Dark obviously will be back tomorrow morning. And this evening will probably be Warframe again. What, in reality or in the game? I wasn't planning on using the rose hips for anything except Pemmican. Anyway, I hope you all have a very good rest of your day. Please remember to hug your various fur babies. Thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated. Thank you for the likes. Those are appreciated too. I will see you all next time.